How does B feel about Jay-Z and vice versa? Okay, let's see. Is there real love between Beyonce and Jay-Z, or is it just business? Are they really in love? Are they really together? How do they feel about one another? Did Beyonce really birth her first child, Blue Ivy? Is there real love between Beyonce and Jay-Z? Real love, I'm searching for a real love. Is Beyonce and Jay-Z really in love? Imagine something like that. Oh, it's really weird, but I think when Jay-Z first saw Beyonce, he didn't really know like how to feel about her. I think when they first got together, I think Beyonce was more into Jay-Z than Jay-Z was into Beyonce. The foundation of this relationship is about money. It's a business. It's business. Definitely. Even the car that shows up in their family, home sector is business. And Beyonce is the breadwinner in this relationship. Period. That's something they don't tell you or they don't confirm is Beyonce is the breadwinner. Is there real love between these two? I don't know. At one point there was. I don't think like I don't know if they I don't think they talk or it's like if they talk, there's some tension between them. There's some tension between Beyonce and Jay-Z right now. I don't think the conversations they have are nice necessarily. I think Beyonce actually feels alone in this relationship. She also feels trapped. All right. Um, and you may think I'm crazy for saying this. You may think that you may even look at the person I'm about to mention differently, but I think Mama Tina is the one who encourages Beyonce to stay. If it's not Mama Tina, it's a family. Some woman in Beyonce's family. If it's not Mama Tina, it's like a grandmother figure or something like that that like encourages Beyonce to stay. Girl, stay. It's a business. It's money. Like like that's what I see. I don't see love though. I think they actually have a they have a toxic relationship. Beyonce and Jay Z. Exactly, Sarita. Sarita's on it. Toxic energy with the devil card. Exactly. I think they have a toxic relationship. Diana says, I can't believe he's doing the reading on the spot. Go Lamarr. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they have a toxic relationship. Rough artist says, isn't Jay-Z bi? I have no idea. I wouldn't be surprised. I think it's mainly business between these two at this point. I don't see love at all. I don't see love at all, y'all. I don't see love at all. And I think moving forward, I think these two fight a lot behind the scenes. I think these two fight behind the scenes. I don't see physical fighting. I see arguments, not seeing eye to eye. And Solange does not like Jay Z at all. By the way, they put on a good front though. But Jay Z has his ways where he likes to run the streets. He still likes to run the streets. There's always something coming, like something that Beyonce hears through the grapevine. Jay Z did that. Jay did this. Jay did that. He's doing this. He's doing that. I saw him do this. I saw him do that. I heard this. I heard that. Like she's getting sick of that. She's getting sick of it. He's not. The best father? I don't think Jay's always there. I think he's always on business. I think he's not really there. Like I don't think Jay-Z's really there for Beyonce and the children. So I am gonna stick to what I said earlier. I think eventually these two are gonna break up. I don't see this lasting forever. And I think when it happens, it's gonna be something like big, like Beyonce has filed for divorce from Jay Z or something like that. And it's like, of course they're gonna turn it into like they're gonna orchestrate it in such a way that they make money off of it, both individually. But it's like once that whole era is over, they're gonna be done. Beyonce's gonna have her freakum dress moment. She may have another B day moment, and then it won't be too long before she gets with another man. No love cards at all. Exactly. They just bind together with the double chains because of the money and limelight. Exactly. I guess money will do that at times, especially when the base is for it. Sarita says, "Ooh, I can see that with Mama Tina. Definitely ain't the sister." No, I don't think it's. I don't think Solange is the one that encourages Beyonce to stay. I think Solange actually encourages Beyonce to leave. But so Beyonce's going to listen to her mother over her sister because her mother has more of a calming, like, no, Beyonce, you do this, you do that. Like, that's her mother. And it's funny because I think they're both earth signs, so they know how to talk to each other. Solange is more so, Beyonce, you better do this, you better do that with that water energy. Beyonce doesn't have time for that. She doesn't have time for Solange and her approach. I feel Beyonce's insecure because she was cheated on. She can't move on. I can see that. I think the longer she stays, the more insecure she's going to become. That's why I think she's going to leave. He's a Sagittarius, Jay-Z, and Beyonce's a Virgo. Exactly. Hey, Fire Spawn, love your picture. Love Marilyn. Siobhan says you can tell a lot. You can tell in a lot of them pics they look like they haven't even seen each other for a while. Yeah, I think they have a lot of time apart. I think Beyonce and Jay-Z have a lot of time apart. And I think it's that time apart that has kind of hindered their relationship. But the more time Beyonce spends away from Jay-Z, the more she realizes I need to leave this relationship. I think it for Beyonce, it used to be like I need to leave, but when do I leave? It's becoming now how do I need to leave? How do I leave? It's no longer a matter of when she's leaving, it's how is she leaving. Firespawn says an astrologist told me never date the sign that's in your Pluto. I have Pluto in Sagittarius, so the astrologist told me not to date a Sagittarius, but I wonder why. Because Pluto is the planet of transformation, evolution, death, and rebirth. So when you get into a relationship with someone who's in your Pluto, those relationships tend to transform you for the good or bad. Right? The thing about Pluto is that it's focused on you transforming and evolving and shedding old skin. How you do that, the circumstances around that, doesn't Pluto doesn't care about that. You have to deal with all that. Pluto just wants to make sure you shed that old skin. So whether you shed it, through a horrible situation with a horrible partner, some sort of abuse, and you have to, kind of grow up and grow stronger, or something more nicer. All right, like it's all about shedding old skin and evolving and growing, which is difficult for me. I never heard that actually, but I could see that. But that would suck because I have Venus in Scorpio and Pluto in Scorpio, so. No wonder my love life sucks so much. Well, no, let me not say that. Knock on wood. I'm a Sagittarius and my ex-husband is a Virgo. It's the worst combo for me. Yeah, I hear that. Virgos are just really secretive. Virgos are really secretive. Sagittarius kind of have their ways where they're secretive too. And, the money, the binding tie, it is. Thanks for the tea. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I wanted to know what's going on with Beyonce and Jay Z. Can you do AK ideas in any Menon relationship? Who are those people? I don't even know who those people are. Financially fiscal to leave. Well, Beyonce's the breadwinner in the relationship. So realistically, Beyonce can leave whenever she wants to, but in her mind, she doesn't see that. But it's not just about the money, y'all. It's about like the image. Her breaking up with Jay Z and no longer being in a relationship would mean that Beyonce would be like almost like a baby mama, like a single mom, and that's not Beyonce's image. The anime man. He likes to paint a perfect picture. Exactly. It's always the image. It is. The money is their image, isn't it? No, well, part of it is, but they also have an image of family, you know. Or they think they do at least. She's no queen, he's nothing to idolize. Well, the truth hurts. I love Beyonce. I do. Um, but I like authenticity. And I would like Beyonce more if she lived in her authenticity. But we see right through her facade. Exactly. Exactly. So my prayer for Beyonce is that she finds herself again. Beyonce's lost, y'all. She puts on a good face. She puts on a brave face. She's a great actress, but she's lost. All right, you can see it in her eyes. And I haven't even seen pictures of her recently, but I'm hearing like spirit guides are like, you can see it in her eyes that she's lost. So look at recent pictures of her, y'all, and look at her eyes. As a matter of fact, I'm about to go on her Instagram. Let me go on her Instagram. I don't even know if I'm following her anymore. I think I unfollowed her. Yeah, I unfollowed her. Hey, Beyonce, sorry, no shade, girl. But let's look at a picture of her eyes. Let's get a really good picture of her eyes. I like that one, but this one, like, look at her eyes, y'all. This is not the same Beyonce that I know from way back in the early 2000s. I knew from the start I felt I had Virgo in me. Once I saw Berkshire, I used to criticize a lot, not gonna lie. Yeah. But also, Virgos can be self critical too. She would too wonder why Mama T is telling her to stay for the money. Y'all have to remember, Mama T is a Capricorn. Mama T is about the bag. Also, Mama T is wanting Beyonce to handle Jay Z the way if she could go back in time and she would handle Matthew. It's almost like Beyonce, no, if I could go back with your dad, like I would do this. So you need to do this with Jay Z. Like that's how I see Mama T being. I could be wrong, But if I'm wrong, I'll take it. But I think I'm right. I pray she speaks her truth and lives in her truth. Exactly. Virgos worry too much. They do. I'm a Virgo rising and I worry too much. I got the visual of the strength card. She needs to find the courage. I think she will. I see that too. Yeah. She's weak if she can't find better. Jesus, rough artist. Shimon says they telling her to stay so they can continue the image of being a powerful, successful family. Exactly. Exactly. Pretty but lost. Yep. Eyes are the window to your soul. They are. She looks like a woman who cries in the night. Yeah, or who just feels like really, like, who just kind of sits in her bed and is just like, I'm so alone. Like, yeah. Why water signs so weak? For the money, that's funny, no offense. I'm just saying. You're right, Lamarr. She only bosses up in her music. Exactly. Stacey Lee says, definitely not the same Beyonce I remember. She used to look so happy. Exactly. Who is better? Who has the fame, the money, the image? It's harder on the rich women, guys. That's true. That's true. But I just want Beyonce to see, and Jay Z, no shade to you. Hey, Jay. I just need Beyonce to see that Jay Z needs her more than she needs him. But in Beyonce's mind, she thinks she needs Jay Z. I feel like in Beyonce's mind, she thinks Jay Z made her career. I wouldn't be surprised. Has she said that before? Her dad made her career, and maybe he did have a hand in making her career. But too bad she can apply that to her life. Guys can date lower. Who's she gonna get with? Yeah, it's funny. I see her almost getting like with a white guy, or like she could get with someone outside of her race. Oh my god, that scared me so bad. Wonder what goes Beyonce mind for the image. Beyonce just wants to appear perfect. And getting a divorce would not be perfect. I don't know why I just heard getting a divorce will ruin her image, she thinks. Beyonce girl, I wish you the best, honey. Virgos are very emotional. They are. Right, Lamarr. She needs to bring Sasha Fierce into this relationship and start checking his ass. Exactly, because I know she got that in her, Beyonce. Like, stop. Oh, you know she has a Libra rising too, right? So she's not confrontational. But stop repressing your feelings, Beyonce. Does she have a Scorpio moon? I think she does have a Scorpio moon. Hey, Brittany. That Scorpio moon had her running to Oshun trying to keep him. Exactly. And Oshun, hey Oshun, I love you too, girl. I've worked with you a few times. But Oshun couldn't even help her to keep him, apparently. I actually think Oshun's trying to get him to break away from him. Yeah, I think she has a Scorpio moon. Do I think she's happy? Do I think Beyonce's happy? No. Should we do a reading to see if Beyonce's happy? It would not surprise me if Jay-Z tells her that all the time. Yeah, let's see if Beyonce happy. Is Beyonce happy? Thank you for consecrating this space in this live, my energy, my thoughts, my mind, my emotions, the energy, thoughts, minds, and emotions of those watching this video with your love and kindness and your protection, Father God. In Jesus' name I pray and thank you. Amen, amen, and amen. Is Beyonce happy? Is Beyonce truly happy? Is Beyonce a happy woman? Let's see, is Beyonce really happy? Mm. I think she genuinely loves her children and her family. She likes being able to provide for her family, and I think her platform, she sees her platform as that. So that's what I see. But Beyonce wants to be in love. She wants to be genuinely, truly in love. She doesn't feel loved. Um, is she happy? No, I don't think she's happy. I don't think she's. I don't see any happy cards here. I'm not getting any happy cards. Um, it's almost like she's a mannequin. She has all this money, like like everything at in her power, at her whim. But it's like she's just kind of just sitting there, and she's not smiling. She's not really making any sort of facial expression. She's just there. Just kind of like I'm just here, I don't think she's happy. I don't think Beyonce's happy. No. Yeah, but Lover's card shows up in her placement of home and family and her emotions. So this tells me that she wants to be in love. She wants to be loved. She wants to experience romantic, like, it's funny, I don't think Beyonce's ever experienced being in like real love or being like loved by a man. Like, of course, there's love. She's had love for men in her family, like some type of love from Jay-Z, but she's never been loved the way she wants to be loved. I think that actually makes her really sad. Unfortunately, hey Beyonce fans, I don't think she gets that same type of love from her music, from her career, from her fans. I think that's partly why she tends to kind of shy away from the fandom, because she really just wants genuine love in her personal life. She doesn't like always being Beyonce. Like sometimes she just wants to be Beyonce, like who stays at home with her like husband and doesn't have to worry about paparazzi and stuff like that. But she's Beyonce, so she can't do that. You know, the train has to keep moving. Two of Pentacles above the Four of Wands. The balance and stability in her marriage family is in balance. Yeah. Like it's almost like her family looks at her as just a breadwinner. Sometimes she doesn't feel appreciated by her family or like the people that work for her. And I just got this. Sometimes she'll fire people for like not being appreciative of her or appreciative. That's one thing that will get you fired with Beyonce is not being appreciative. She's definitely not happy. I'm asking you exactly. All these relationship goals, huh? Right. Everybody wants a Jay-Z and Beyonce relationship. I don't. I don't want to be the breadwinner in my relationship, honey. The man needs to be the breadwinner. Well, I'm a man, but you get what I mean. I'm a woman. How about that? All right. Thanks for confirming that Jay-Z's Sagittarius. He is. She chose him because he was older. She thought he would guide her into it. Yeah. The issue with that is Jay-Z's not that type of guy. Jay-Z's new money. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this really quickly. Jay-Z's new money. Okay, so Jay-Z didn't come into this lifetime with generational wealth. So he had to work for his wealth. Therefore, he's new money. Jay-Z's also the type of guy that has to maintain his wealth. He spends a lot. So when you get with an older man for money, you don't want new money. You want a man with old money. So that was Beyonce's first mistake. She does. She wants to be loved, you know? All right, night, guys. Love y'all. Enjoy chatting with you. I need to go to bed. Subscribe to your channel. Thank you, Sarita. If you have one, I'm going to subscribe to yours too. Fire Spun says, in this toxic relationship with Sagittarius is making me feel like the astrologist is probably right now. So now I don't know what to do about my crush since I don't want to end up like Beyonce. Child, none of us want to end up like Beyonce. We love you, Beyonce, though. So true, Lamarr. Yeah. Yeah, you have to be careful with that. New money is not, uh, you know, I don't want new. Speaking of, how's the arrangement thing doing for you, Lamarr? I think it's good. I haven't checked my profile in a while because the guys who have been messaging me, I think, are scammers. Because there's a lot of scammers on this site. Oh, it looks like someone favorited me. But I don't know. I was watching a YouTuber and she actually says that dating apps and sites are like not the best because people tend to be looking for sex on those sites. So she recommends to like get dressed up, like I was telling you guys I want to do, and like going to places where there are rich men or women, if that's your thing, and kind of just, working your magic. Good night, Mercedes. Or wait, were you saying night night to Sarita? He's still out here trying to get more money. Exactly. This is also a difference between new money and old money. New money has to constantly go out and get more money. Old money can sit down if they want to for a month or a year, and they don't have to worry about working because they have old money. They have money, long money. Okay, I do love readings on my channel. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna subscribe. I love a love reading, honey. Sarita's intuitive love. Subscribed. Oh, I love your thumbnails. They're really creative. I like that. That's cool. Do you use Adobe Photoshop for those? What's the difference between old money and new money? Old money is someone that has generational wealth. So it's like maybe your great grandfather was rich and therefore you have generational wealth passed down from that. But then maybe your grandfather flipped that money, made his own business, and then the wealth grows bigger. Kind of like old money would be like Paris Hilton. Like Paris Hilton is a heiress. So her father came from money, or her father came from money, her mom came from money, and their money's long. Like their parents had money, and their parents, it's just like money. Old money is just money that like circulates. New money is someone that's just gotten into money. Like you just became rich, you just became wealthy. So you know, old money means you were born into it. Exactly. It's better to freestyle. Honey, yeah. Honey, are we watching the same person? Yeah, it's good to freestyle. It's better to freestyle. And what freestyling is basically what I said, dressing up, looking nice, and going out and freestyling it, going out where old money is, all right? Such as maybe like a strip where there are a lot of lawyer offices or doctor offices or something like that. You may even snatch a CEO, honey, but that's what freestyling is. I heard it's better to do that. So I think I may just do that. Yes, I'm going to start getting dressed up and going to those places as well. Exactly. Yeah, but isn't it better a man who worked for his money himself instead of just inheriting it? Yeah, I'm not saying new money's bad, but you don't want a guy with new money like Jay-Z who like has to constantly hustle. Sometimes with money, like new money or old money, you want someone that can just sit on their money, and like be there with you. That's not Jay-Z, unfortunately. So when you have someone with new money that has to constantly like make more money, that's just they're not good with their money. And a lot of people that come into new money go broke really quickly. So there's a lot of scammers on those dating sites. Yeah, so I'm like having to be very careful. But I've heard some, good stories about people meeting people. So I don't know. Have you heard of hypergamy? No, what's that? I hear you, Lamar. You're putting forth the effort. Reap what you sow. Exactly, Wendy. Thank you. Exactly. Old money means you were groomed into the lifestyle. Yes. Nope, it's called Thumbnail Maker iPhone app. Thanks for the love. We need to partner up and do reading together and be nosy on starts. Yes, I think there's actually a way where I can like invite you guys to get on the live. So I'm definitely down for that. Let's have a nosy moment on the stars. I'm down. Jay-Z wasn't raised going to boarding school or having privilege. He's only a millionaire. Exactly. Exactly. However, if Jay-Z maintains his money and passes it down to Blue Ivy and the other ones, okay, then that becomes generational old money. All right, but if he ain't got no money to pass on to Blue Ivy and all them, Jay-Z ain't got no old money. Jay-Z wants more money, so he's still chasing it. Exactly. It depends on the man. Exactly. It depends on the man, right? Getting paper. Yeah, I'm getting paper. Then I'm gonna try freestyling more. Yeah, I think you're best freestyling. I think I am too, cause yeah, I think I'm better freestyling. So, and it's funny. I used to do freestyling and not know it. Like I used to love going to bookstores, and doing work. But I wasn't like dressed for the part. Like I wasn't dressed for success. I wasn't dressed to meet someone. So I'm gonna get back into that. Freestyling, dressing up really nice and cute, maybe putting on a little makeup, something tight, not skimpy, but something where, it catches a man's eye. She says one of my good friends met her hubby on dating site. It's not for everyone, but definitely works for many too. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Aisha. I feel like, while certain dating sites have their scamming situations, there's hope for success, you know. Hopefully we'll see. I feel like we really read Beyonce in here. I'm sorry, Beyonce. We didn't mean to read you, but maybe you needed to be read. Maybe, maybe it's you really natural. Exactly. Freestyling, it's like I'm here. Whereas dating, you're just a picture, Or dating apps, you're just like a picture and words. But some people know how to manipulate that to their benefit and their advantage. I haven't mastered that yet. I think I'm better at the freestyling aspect. I have to blow my nose. By the way, before I leave soon, it is $10 for one question. All right, it's $10 for each question. So it's 20 for two, 30 for three, so on and so forth. But let me go blow my nose really quickly. I'll be right back. Make sure you put your question in the PayPal note if you have a question, okay?